Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm Chef Tucker. And right now, I'm going to teach you guys a very easy side, goes with a lot of different things, cream spinach. So cream spinach is very simple. It's one of those 5-minute recipes. You got chicken in the oven, you got chicken on the grill, a lot of chicken for some reason in my head. But it's very simple. Like I said, in many restaurants I worked in, it's quite often a side dish, and it's done last second, à la minute. And it does not take much effort. So we're going to throw a little bit of butter in our pan just to get it going. You can use olive oil, you could use avocado oil, use whatever you like. No judgment. If you really want to kick it up and earn some brownie points with me, go ahead and use some bacon grease if you're into it. But for this, we need just a little bit of shallot. So while that's melting, we're going to go ahead and get the shallot ready. Now I'm just using a little bit of shallot just because I want the spinach to be the main star, but I don't know if you guys know this. One, chefs love shallots because shallots are amazing. And two, it needs a little something other than just spinach. You know what I mean? All right, that looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and throw our shallots in. And we're going to throw our garlic in too. Now, I'm giving you guys the baseline of what I'm doing here. You guys tweak it up, tweak it down, do whatever you need to do to make it the way you want it. And I like garlic, so I got just a little bit left. I don't mind the extra garlic going in. All right, so we're starting to get a little bit of color on our shallots, a little bit of color on our garlic, specifically our garlic because it's got that high sugar content to it. We're going to go ahead and add our next steps, which is thyme, a little bit more thyme, salt and pepper. Wait till that thyme becomes aromatic, which is now. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our white wine. And if you would look at this, you'd think I'd have a drinking problem, but in actuality, I just have a cooking problem. So don't need much, just enough to get it going. Looking forward to this one. It's just that the wine, shallots, garlic, butter, I mean, just comes together nice. And the steam from the wine is going to help cook down the spinach a little bit quicker. Nobody leaves. Everybody gets invited to the party. All right, now we're just going to saute this spinach up a little bit more. Now, typically, if you were in a restaurant and you were making this to order, like I said, on a saute station, you just leave this right here, forget about it. You'd start a couple other pans, you'd start a couple other recipes, get stuff going because you're not doing all your attention on just the one side dish, which is kind of what I'm trying to show you guys here and now, is we're doing this while everything else is getting ready. Rice, potatoes, chicken, again, for some reason, in my head, you figure it out. All right, as you can see, most of the liquid is gone. Next thing we're going to add is our cream, because you can't have cream spinach without cream. Just put a little bit in right there. And I'm going to throw some Parmesan in just because, well, it's my recipe. I want Parmesan. But you guys can go ahead and leave the Parmesan out. And if you wanted to, you don't have to put the wine in. Some people have problems with alcohol. Some people have problems with wines. Just not, they don't like the taste. They don't like the smell. They can't have the taste. They can't have the smell for whatever the reason. You can just go ahead and forego it. And all we're doing is cooking this until the cream reduces down a little bit. And you see how this is starting, the cream is starting to hold and just slowly go back in. That says to me we're almost done. And I think it needs my chef senses is tingling. I think it needs a little bit more salt and pepper. So not much, just like, I don't know, a fraction of a pinch with each. The cream has become kind of a yellowish color. That's partially from the spinach and partially from the butter and partially from reducing. And if I was in a restaurant, this would be ready to run out to the dining room. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Just because I've got things to go with it. Not chicken, surprisingly. Beautiful. We got all the flavors present. It's nice and creamy. It's not going to be too heavy. It can go down as a bed for whatever you guys are putting on there. We'll say pork this time. And, or heck, I could see this going with a nice piece of steak with some blue cheese butter on top. It's nice. It's easy. If you want to be super fancy about it, you can put it in a little ramekin, something oven safe. Put some buttered breadcrumbs on top. Put it under a broiler. Bake that off. Like I said, use your imagination, but this is the basics. That's it. Very simple, very straightforward. Like I said, you can probably get it done in 5 to 7 minutes. No fuss, no muss. Easy recipe. And if you like what you saw here and you found it educational, you found it fun, you just had a good time with me, then make sure you hit the like, share, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. It helps me grow, and I really do appreciate it. And as always, thanks for cooking with me.